It's time for bookkeeping, beer, and BS. Angela, you're growing like a weed. What, I'm curious what this looks like for you because you run, not you you personally, but not you like physically. I don't mean like getting taller, not like my kids. Yeah, last time I saw you, you're only 5'6".
Your hair is a mess.
What kind of shoes you wearing?
At least he didn't use, an analogy that was like I was growing in a different direction than up.
I'm pretty poor with word choices a lot of times, but I'm good at like not totally screwing that one up.
Getting your foot out of your mouth.
Yeah. But so in your business, how does this work for you? Because like you have an expertise of helping people get virtual assistants. So when you start thinking about the roles you need, are you thinking about virtual assistants for you? At what point are you like, this person should be a W-2 on my team versus a virtual assistant? Like what roles are super critical? And when the rest of us think about these roles that are critical, I think we generally think about like an employee for this person on our leadership team or whatever the case is. Do you view that as an employee, or are you automatically like, man, it's probably a virtual assistant because that's like a sweet spot for you?
So all of our people, everyone on my team works virtually. And so, we have internal roles as well as we are constantly hiring for clients. So constantly bringing in new clients, constantly matching those up. So that's kind of a daily hire of how fast we can get people and how we can match them with clients. But right now, my focus, and I think we always go through this as cycles of entrepreneurs, is what do I need best to support me, right? Like sometimes we're doing that really well, and you go through seasons of growth where you're growing and you take on things to grow. And so I'm just really in the season of reevaluating, like, who else do I need on my internal team to take everything off of my plate that I'm doing so that we can do the visionary, the strategy, the meetings with people, and not any of that execution. So how can I keep evaluating and hiring people to best support me so I can do not only the most important things, but things that I enjoy.
Yeah. What does that if you're comfortable talking about, what does that org chart look like for you? So many of us are running service businesses, which I guess yours is a service business too, but we're out like going to people's houses and screwing around out there, right? So our org chart is generally like, we have the people going out to do the work. We have an admin or an office manager. And then maybe at some point we have an ops person and some salespeople. So our org charts generally look really similar. My org chart for bookkeeping kind of looks pretty similar to that structure.
Yeah.
As a totally virtual firm, when you're thinking about like, you've got those internal people like you talked about, what internal type of roles are you like putting? Do you have people that are like managing people that place virtual assistants for these types of companies in these industries, and then somebody else that manages these types of industries? How does that shake out for you?
Yeah, so I still have, as I've grown and as I grew, still put people in those seats of, the technical difficulties.
No signal. You got no signal. Just gone. We can still hear you at least.
I still put people in those traditional traction roles of leadership.
Okay.
Just as I grew, that happened. One of our biggest roles is the hiring person, because we are bringing on people all the time. So that is a huge division of recruiting, interviewing. So that HR division of bringing people in is huge. But then we have layers of people doing all the things. Yeah. Running the admin and the financial part of it and looking to make sure that that's okay. So just as you grow, I think it's the same in any business. You still need to have those pillars of people looking at those things. And then what the littler trees look like depend, because, we have clients that have 12 virtual assistants. And so within that organization, then there's a leader that's running all those people as well.
Interesting. So you're like placing a team of virtual assistants inside of a company sometimes.
We have a lot of people that have teams of virtual assistants.
Interesting.
Especially, in different fields. Once people know that it works, or, depending on what they're looking to replace, Sometimes we place a team right away, and then often that team grows.
Interesting. My mind is immediately going towards Jai. When you hear this, Jai's like produces this show and helps with all of our social media stuff. Maybe Jai and I need to think about getting some virtual assistants to help blow this thing up. Get a team of virtual assistants helping him out.
Exactly. He can have more people that support him. So that's how it grows too. You know, somebody grows into the role right seat, and do they need people that support them and help blow it up?